Hello, everybody. I'm back after technical difficulties. We're back. I had a lot of technical difficulties. And I'd like to say thank you to Kim T and all the other people in over at Michelle's stream for helping me figure out what was wrong with the computer. It actually was the power cord, so I was actually very happily thing. So instead of diamond painting, now we're going to be coloring, because I think coloring is where we are happy. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody who helped me figure out what was going on. I didn't expect that. The whole computer literally crashed on me. I wasn't expecting that to happen at all. I mean, who expects that? Right? Computer glitches. Woo! Everything always happens for a reason. So, was not meant to be the dye painting. So let's color. This is I believe, Korean or Chinese book. I'm not really sure. But this is called Mystica. I have filmed a flip through of this. This is it's a hardcover coloring book. And as some of you do, if you order from Cool Craft Book, you get all these cool little extras. Just want to show you all the cool little extras that you get from the book. It's like you get all these little stickies. Now, some of you may have seen this book on Belinda's channel. Here's some of the images from it. If you're here. This is a page we're coloring from today. That's the page we're coloring from today. Say hello if you guys are in the chat. So I'm coloring this. This very much reminds me. I like this kind of picture. So this is what we're coloring from today. Hi, Keely. How are you? I had some computer. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kim. I'm back. After an hour or 20 minutes of trying to fix it and be on the phone with Apple. And I want to say to Kim, who's one of our great moderators, thank you, Kim, for the idea that it was my power cord. I would have never thought it was a power cord issue. So once I fixed that, then everything else became secondary. So some of you know we were diamond painting before, and I really didn't want that video to be deleted because that video was supposed to be actually sent to the company. Thank you, Michelle, for sending them to me. I appreciate that. So this is from Mystica. It is I believe Korean or Chinese book. I'm not sure which one. So I was doing pretty well. Hi, Robin. We had computer glitches. We had computer glitches today, so hence this is my second attempt at a stream today. So this is Permanent Carmine. This comes from the Polychromos. And we're coloring from Mystica. We were doing diamond painting earlier during the first stream, and then I had to delete it because, I can't start a new stream unless I end the old stream. Some parts of this I will straight color, and then other parts I will not straight color, but for the most part I'm straight coloring. Very nice. Okay, good. It doesn't bleed through. Sometimes if you press too hard, the pencil mark goes through the other side. So, you know, it was kind of funny because we were working and doing the diamond painting, and I was so happy to do the diamond painting, and then, you know, then okay, I had to unplug everything and then replug everything in. So it's like, oh, but you know, it's always hard when you're going in the back of your computer where everything's hooked up and done. I think I even hit my head actually at one point. So I'm very glad that I was able to do that, you know. I want to thank you for the suggestion, Kim, because without Kim, I probably would not have had such an easy time. Yeah, I'm okay. It was just not Schifferfarbens. And I just found out they made a big. I just found out they made a bigger set of these, the Schifferfarbens. So this is color 73. I'm gonna go real light with this. Oh, why is Alicia mad at you? I'm sure whatever you did, it's nothing. Oh my God. Oh God. Well, did you tell Alicia I was having computer problems earlier? And they were not even things that you can even plan for. That makes any sense? You know, there are things you can plan for, but then there are things you can't plan for. Computer problems being one of them. I did find out that the Schifferfarbens, they increased their pencil line to 96. So here is the number 16. You know, everyone colors everybody, you know, those diamond painted a little different, so. No two people are going to do something the same way. And you can purchase this book. It's called Mystica on Cool Craft Book, which is on Etsy. This paper is really nice. You know, this picture kind of reminds me of an Alice in Wonderland almost. And roses don't have to be red. They could be pink, purple. I've even seen people do blue roses and purple roses. So I figured because I tried to do diamond painting unsuccessfully up here during my lives, that we're probably going to end up bringing them downstairs and filming them downstairs if I do videos of diamond paintings, because it probably will be easier for me to work downstairs with the diamond paintings since some of them are larger than others. And who's Keely? Yes, it did. Those are nice. Those last long. Those last a really long time. Mine did, anyways. Okay. Let me do that. So then I use number 16, number 14, my mistake, number 14. But I found out that they made a 96 set of Schiffer Farbins. I have the original set because they came, now it's 3 sets they came out. Set A is the one that I have. Set B is the 72 with the names. And now set C is the one with 96 colors. I don't have set C. I found out they came up with a 96 color set of Schiffer Farbins. So So then you guys see this is like a yellow ochre type color, but it's adding dimension to the color. Not making the yellow so bright that it overpowers the picture. You know, I say finish it even if you've messed up the page a little bit, because then, you know, your mistakes teach you what not to do, or sometimes, you know, they end up being better than you think they are. I'm not going to make these roses red. I'm going to make them pink. Definitely making this blue and green. Just finish it. You know, sometimes the things that we don't like are the things we end up liking the most. Green. This is green. This is number 43. Consider the images light grayscale. I consider this light grayscale, not total grayscale. Number 57. This is number 55. Hi, Tanya. What is the big blue one? I'm trying to remember what the big blue one is. I have a couple of coloring books. Is that the coloring book for grown-ups? That the okay, yeah, the big one. Mine is white. I have a lot of coloring books. So it depends on which one I'm using at the time. Mine is mostly white and blue. That book has some good stuff in it, actually. I was looking at some of my older books that I don't really color in anymore, and I'm thinking to myself, as much as I used to, but there's actually some really good stuff in some of those books, like the coloring book for grown-ups and the anthology books, which were like my first books because I didn't know better at the time. Hi, Arnie. I'm back. I got my computer working. Who could ever? I was like, why does everything happen to me weirdly? It was like while I was like offline. It's like, why does everything weird happen to me? I'm probably only going to be on for about an hour because I was on early and things did not work out the way that they were supposed to work out. Yellow can be a weird color to color with. I must say that I really, really enjoyed. I finished watching season 3 of Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures. It's like one of the few remakes that I'll actually sit down and watch. One of the reasons why I like this remake is because it's totally different than the original, and they did something. They didn't make it sitcom. They made it more horror based than sitcom. Oh, please no! Don't put me on TV. I don't like being on big screen TVs. I am using the Stripper Farbins. They have retooled these, I think twice, but it's actually really good horror. It's not like it is scary, but it is very different. But it tells a story, and it's actually one of those things that even though that it is horror, it is telling it tells a really good story. It's so different, and the take is really good. That even if you don't like horror, you'd like this. These are really nice, but these are the original Schiffer Farbin Spoon, Miss Boone, Miss Bone. Um, the thing is that when they made these, the thing is then they took them out after the original ones came out. They had some problems with them for whatever reason, or they sold out really quickly. And then they made another set, but the second set has the numbers and names on the pencils. Now they recently came out. with a third set I found out, and it has 96 colors, the new set. I have not gotten the new set, so I have no idea how the new ones compare to the old ones. So this is number 43. So I'm going to tell you something. Every set goes a little bit different. I wanted to give Kim, don't advertise that because then they'll run out of copies. That book is always selling out, so. What is $31? My God, that book is really popular then. But it is a beautiful book. The thing about Clara McCover's books is they're beautiful. Yes, we share new releases. Yes, we do share new releases. So is it really a new release or is it just a re-release? I'm gonna make this purple. I love purple. Number 71. I got something to share with you guys. Oh, Miss Kim is going to hate me. Miss Kim is not going to like me. Do you guys know what this is? This is the new book by Danita Victoria. I know that I love grayscale, so this one isn't as grayscale as her other ones were. They're still beautiful. I don't think this one is as grayscale as the last one was. It's still a beautiful book, don't get me wrong. I feel like the last books were more grayscale-y. This is more like light grayscale. And this one is like $9 on Amazon, so there's a cheap one. You guys want affordable books? So I will do a flip through of that when I get a chance. And what's funny is I found Amita Victoria by accident because I was looking for something else, and then her books showed up, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that. I like that." No, sometimes some books will just grab your attention. You're like, "I like that. I like that." And then other books don't grab your attention until I don't really see that, and then you see other people coloring them, and you're like, "Ooh, I would never thought to have done that like that." So. Really, Kim? Wow. So, see, I like the purple. Really? I'm on your TV? And I wouldn't use markers in this book. This is going to be a pencil book. And then, earlier today, while I was trying to fix my computer problem, my mother said the screen went black on her, and she didn't tell me that the screen had gone black on her yesterday. So I was like, I think the computer, my computer may be, I don't want to say the word because I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hoping not, but this computer is 6 years old, believe it or not. The one that I'm using, my Mac, is 6 years old. I had gotten it on January 2014. So that's a long time to have a computer. You sometimes don't even realize that you've had the computer that long until something goes wrong with it and you need some answers and quick ones. Well, Michelle, I didn't have an issue with it until, I've had a few hiccups with it, but most of my hiccups are little things and things that are fixable. And my mother said that she had an issue with it yesterday, so I was like, oh. But my mother didn't tell me that, so I got a little, you know. And then when I was on your stream, Kim said replace the power cord. And, luckily for me, I have another power cord in my other room. So I was like, okay, let me try that. So, luckily for me that Kim, I wouldn't have even thought of it being a power cord issue. So now this is number 61. I don't want it to go like that, so don't start, guys. Because then that means I will have to save up for another thing. So keep that in mind. So this is Mystica. This is, you guys might have seen this book on Belinda's channel as well. Don't worry, tomorrow you guys will get a big stream. Hopefully we'll be doing diamond painting, coloring, doing the whole 9 yards. So this is number 61. Is that it? Oh no, that sounds bad, Kiwi. So this one is, I'm gonna light green for that. I'm really light green for that. This is color number 63. I have not tried that. I don't think I'd like them. Um, Here's the thing. So they look nice, they look fun, but I don't do well with water mediums and Indian inks. I already tried something, Pit pens, which are made from the same source as Distress inks. I didn't really particularly like Pit pens, so I have a feeling I will not like Distress inks. But people do beautiful work with them. It's the same way I feel about pan pastels. I personally don't like them because I find them messy. But does that mean that other people can't enjoy them? Not at all. They're just not for me. Not every medium is going to work for everybody. I mean, Zucchini Kitty does such a beautiful job with them. She really does. It's like, there are no words to describe that. That she just is so talented. This is number 40. Did I get the mail or not? I'm thinking. I'm trying to think if I got if I got the mail, but I'm not sure if I did or not, or if I just got the package mail. So this is number 16. This is like a deep blue. So how is the feed, guys? Is it not buffering or not doing anything? We've had an eventful Friday, to say the least. Where do you live that you don't get snow? Hi, UFO. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry that it's laggy. I can't do anything about the lag. That's the only, there are things I can control and then there are things I can't control. Hi, Jackie. How are you? We had a computer glitch earlier, Jackie, where I did stream, but then all of a sudden my computer crashed. So then I had to spend some time with the Apple Tech and then come back about 46 minutes ago. So things didn't work out the way that they were supposed to. Oh no, that's bad. When everything blinks. That means you should shut off the power, Michelle. That's a warning sign. No, you do not get a break from the weather. 035. And I have to put. No, we do not get a weather, guys. So if you like the stream, guys, keep putting the thumbs up. That helps us. So now we go back to number. I'm doing the Tigal because it doesn't leave as much stuff. So number 55. Of course. Everything breaks on me. And this can also count for Color Your Horde because this will be the first picture I color in this book. For those who don't know what Color Your Horde is, last year, Lovella and Kylara, Lovella's coloring, and another colorist, Kylara, came up with this idea to color from books that you've not done a picture from. And this way you start coloring in books that you normally wouldn't have colored in. It's just the first picture you do counts for it. And so this year they're doing it again for 2020, which I'm really happy that they continued doing it because I think it's a wonderful idea to color in books that you haven't colored in. You know, we talk about all the new books, but there are a lot of books that, you know, sometimes get neglected in our halls. You don't mean to neglect them. They just happen to be neglected. And then we have time today, we'll do the skin, but if not, I'll do the skin off camera. And usually for skin, I use prisoners just because that's what I know how to do skin really well with. Now we go back to number 63. Here's the thing about gel pen, it depends on the paper. The glossier the paper, the harder it is. Create Space paper works really well with some of the gel pens and not all of them. Like, I noticed that my Arteza gel pens do not do well on the Create Space paper, but my Tamnet gel pens work very well on that paper. So I guess sometimes the paper and the pen, it depends on the company, it depends on the paper. There are a lot of variables. But I noticed for on my steampunk on the Color It books that markers and gel pens work extremely well on that book, on that paper. Jennifer Stay's paper. If you guys have ever seen Coloring Pages Bliss, her books work really well with markers and gel pens and pencils. So it depends a lot on the paper, the gloss. Is it marker paper? Is it Create Space paper? Is it toothy paper? You know, and paper has changed over the years too. Like the Create Space from a few years ago is not the same Create Space as it is now. I like them when I'm doing work in like something like let's say Crown Fantasy Queens, where I need to do gel pens to highlight the gems. So if you're doing something that requires you to highlight gel pens, like let's say you want the Semper de Mandela, to come out, then it comes out like that. I like them for when I'm doing like gems work, or when you're coloring gems, gel pens are really good for that. Now I could never learn how to do gems with pencils, and I tried doing it several ways, and it just didn't work for me. Those techniques didn't work, but not every technique is going to work for everybody. This pencil does not like me. True, that too, extra glitter. Who doesn't like a little extra glitter? I don't know what it is with this pencil, that this pencil is not liking me. This pink strip of carbon. There are gem tutorials, Jackie, but here's the thing. I tried the gem tutorials. I tried 3 different gem tutorials, and I could not get them to work for me for anything in the world. But then again, everybody colors differently. Depends on which company too, because there's so many companies now that make so many gel pens. It's like, we're gonna do the roses and then we're gonna end the stream, guys. We're gonna finish coloring up the roses. And then we'll end the stream. These are Schifferfarbens. They don't make this. This is version A, Jackie. Because after version A came out, people said they didn't like that they had numbers, and so they sold out of them because they were really popular. And then they retooled them when they came back out with them, which is set B. The way I view it is set A is the set that I have. Set B is the other set where they retooled them, came out with them, and when they rebranded them, they had numbers and names on them. I don't have the second set. And they recently came out with a new set of 96, Jackie. So I haven't, I saw them on Amazon. I haven't gotten the 96 set because that's a lot of pencils to get. So, and I have a backup set of these originals. Hi, Leah. How are you? Everybody, Coloring Queen is here. Yay. One of my favorite channels to watch. How is your cat doing, Miss Leah? Miss Leah has this really pretty cat named Millie, who is the star of her video. Yes, these are Schifferfarbens. They're really nice. This was coming from Mystica. This is the book by Dado Chen. I believe that I believe you flipped this book, didn't you, on your channel a few weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And to everybody that's wondering, this is the cover. It is a beautiful book. And if you notice, there's a frame in it, but I'm not going to do anything in the frame because I think sometimes coloring a background takes away from the picture. So we actually earlier today, you weren't here for the drama that is because I was doing a diamond painting earlier, and in the middle of the diamond painting stream, which I would have liked to have kept it, but unfortunately because the thing crashed on me unceremoniously, um, my computer crashed. It totally went black. I couldn't get it up, and I had to delete the stream. So, fortunately, I am too, and glad I splurged on it. And I'm using my original Schiffer Farbens. So, let's get a white. You always need a white. Now I'm going to put white down as the base. And so then my computer totally crashed later, and it was like, oh my god! I was like, oh no! I was very upset because the last thing I need is for my computer to die. But this happened during the diamond painting stream, so I spent like a good hour or so trying to get my computer back up. Now we go into Christmas, light peach. I'm looking for my nectar. Rose peach. Didn't have cream, but I can't seem to find the cream. And eggshell. Now this is eggshell. This is very much like a cream. I always say, if you can, do what makes you happy. Don't let, what other people say, oh, you shouldn't get this because this is too expensive, this is too much. do what makes you happy. When you do what makes you happy, you can end up having a lot better time. This is Deco Pink. And I tell you, it was because of Kim that I was able to figure out how to do it. And Kim told me, well, maybe it's your power cord that was the problem. So I replaced my power cord, and that fixed the issue. So hopefully, we don't have issues. But with me, I always have issues. So no matter what I do, I always have issues. So. Well, I don't know if my computer is actually dying, Lily. So, because this is 6 years old, believe it or not, I've had this Mac for about 6 years now. So, that's a long time to have a computer. And I didn't even realize it's been 6 years because when I went on the phone with the Apple people, they told me you might have to bring it in for service. The thing is, because it's not under warranty anymore. Yes, that's the thing, guys. Warranties are important because warranties get you. I always say buy the biggest warranty that you can afford to buy. If you can't afford to buy the 3 or 5 year warranty, buy the 2 year. Because this guarantees you that if anything goes wrong in 2 years, the company that sold you the thing will fix minor issues, not major ones, but minor things. So keep that in mind. It was not funny, Lay, because I do everything on this computer. You don't realize how much you actually do on a computer until you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Because let's face it, I live stream, I do my video, I do all those flip throughs that you guys like so much. I don't know how much terabytes I've used on it, but I probably have used quite a lot. One person was telling me, oh, look at your memory. You might have a memory issue. I mean, this works well, but lately it's been having some issues. Really? Guys, one, I can take you in closer to the skin. I'm not going to do a background because I just don't think that's. Now, some people will do a background with their books and some people will not. I don't think you need a background for some pictures. So we use polychromos, trifofarbins, and prismas. So guys, what book should I color from tomorrow? Give me an idea. Yeah, I think there's different laws depending on where you live in the world. The laws are different. And I think circumstances are different. What book should we color from tomorrow? Remember, we have a lot of books to choose from. What book would you like to see me color from tomorrow? A Sheila Wolf book? A Jason Hamilton book? Serene? Because we haven't colored from Serene in a really long time. Oh, we haven't colored from Serene in a really long time. We have massive consumer. Color in Heaven. That's an idea. But my gut is telling me Serene. I have so many Color in Heavens, it's not even funny. You know, I want to do somebody that hasn't been done a lot. But I think they get done a lot. Would you guys like? I don't own that one. Oh, so okay. So should we color in Girls with the Poem or this beautiful baby? You guys know I love the beautiful baby. What shall we color from in Serene? Oh, that one already, which was one of my favorite things I ever colored. This one I started and never finished. There's another one. I got two for Serene. So you guys tell me if there's a picture you want me to color in. And I'll see if I can color in it. I think this is an apple one. I think Sammy did this one. I think this is Vine, I think Sammy colored in this one, and she did a fantastic job on this picture. I like that one too. You guys see a picture you want me to color from? Tell me stop. This one's been done a lot. I don't get to color in this one because I'm not as good as some of the people. And you know, when you color in this book, and I mean, Dee Dee and Sammy have done tremendous amounts of work in this book. Leia, does that not remind you of Millie? Which one do you want me to start? This one? I'm not really a fan of this one. I don't really understand how I'm supposed to do this one. Is this the one you want me to stop at? Michelle, yes, yay, no. One, two, three, think this is the astronaut one. This one? A lot of people like this one. I don't know if I want to do that one yet. That's a nice one, but I don't really know how to do the skin very well for Native American skin. I like her too. I really am thinking that I want to do this one. I like this one a lot too. I'm just going to put my phone in here just to. I have a bunch of pictures that I want to do. I like that one. It is a beautiful book, and I'll tell you something, Jackie, this is the most expensive book in my collection, besides the Fine Color one. Believe it or not, this is the most expensive book in my collection. I paid a tremendous amount of money for this book. Jackie, it wasn't cheap. I like that one. I really like this one. I think we should do this one. Because I like that one. I did this one off camera, guys. This is my Little Mermaid. That one could be fun too. The Three Fates. If you do Serena, everything takes more than one stream. Here's one that we did on camera too, guys. I think a lot of you remembered this one. This one was one of my favorite ones I ever did. Some of my favorite stuff is from this book. I don't know why, but I love this book. It just, when you do this book, it screams, do me, do me, do me. Those are the 4 possible ones. There is not a single bad page in this book at all. I think I'm going to do this one or the other girl tomorrow. So that's what we could pick from there. Or we could do this, Girls with a Poem. I just love everything in this book. Some of you guys remember this one. Bye, Robin. So, okay, we'll pick a picture from Serene tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for coming. This is what the picture looks like. I really like how it came out. So, I want to thank you guys for coming to my stream despite having technical issues. So tomorrow we will be coloring something from Serene because I haven't colored anything from this book in a really long time and I really want to color something from this book. So thank you guys for coming and thank you guys for staying with me and having patience with me despite my computer issues today. So everyone have a wonderful weekend and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.